Hello, it's Lisa, Secondhand Crafter, back with another journal flip through for you. I just completed this one. It is fabric covered with a raised decorative cover that I put some wax, what's it called? Gilding wax on the front. It is, I didn't name it yet. It is something flowers because it's basically about flowers. But let's take a look at it. Like I said, it's I hand painted the fabric. It was like a muslin, but actually it's a thicker muslin. It's not like the thin muslin I normally use. And I'm kind of liking it. I think I always worried that it would be too hard to mold onto the chipboard if it was, you know, a thicker fabric, but it worked great and I love it. So I think I might be buying the thicker stuff. So anyway, just 2 eyelets and seam binding. I did put metal corners on all the corners, and just simple scrapbook paper from the pad on the front and the back. There's no pockets or anything. I'm trying to think of the name of this. Hold on one second. It is the Chateau Lavender stack from DCWV. It was the stack that I used mainly. I obviously used a couple other add-on pieces here and there, but I always do that no matter what, because if I know that I have another piece of paper that would match, I ended up pulling it. So here we go. Let's do 3 signatures, not coffee stained. I've been trying to stay away from coffee staining right now. A lot of people was asking me if some of my books could be not coffee stained, so I've been trying to put some in the store, my Etsy store, that are not. So I think I have another one too. I just completed last week that I still haven't videotaped, and that is not coffee stained either. It's a dragonfly one. But anyway, let's get this one done. Here we go. First pocket is a doily that I folded and put in there. Just a picture. I think this is Mrs. Coggs, one of her digital kits, and then just a tag I made that says "The story begins." Some punching, just a place to journal. I always leave journaling space in my journals because I've always journaled, and my kids journal also, so it's one of the things that, you know, a lot of people don't just use it as like a more decorative book to look at, but I don't do that. I mean, I think I have 1 or 2 that might be like that, but I'm not positive. But I have different papers, children's paper, tracing paper. This is a Monet, it was a stationery set I think I bought. So I just broke it up, and it also has a little hidden pocket on the side if you'd like to put something in there. Let's do corner punches. I made this little envelope here. I think this was made from one of the what are they called? You know, Edith Holden books that I have. It's on the other side. It also has a pocket here. And I have a bulb pen and a charm there. A piece of fabric. On the other side of everything, a pocket here with a couple more inventory tag and a Tim Holtz ephemera. I think this lace is think I got all this at an estate sale. I was going to say it's Hobby Lobby, but it's not. More punching, some graph paper, doilies. And I think journaling helps to get through the day. Like, you know, when you've had a rough day, you write everything down, it seems to leave it where it's at and can move on with your day. Or same thing with good things. It's nice to journal and collect things and put things in the pockets and save them for later, so they're all preserved. It says a little place for notes. Just some seam binding there, and I stamped a dragonfly back there. I think this is also with the Edith Holden pages. For some reason, I ended up buying one. I think it was a garden notes, and so every other page has like a place to put your notes for gardening. Second signature, just some fabric. I backed it with some muslins because it was a real sheer fabric, but I thought it matched the kit, so I backed it with some muslin and used it. I think it's just the cutest pocket. And it's just Tsunami Rose children's ephemera. I always lose my words. I just don't even know why. Get on here and I can't talk anymore. Some ephemera in this pocket. Doily, and this came with the paper pad. I think it was one of the cutouts. And I just made a couple simple paper clips. Just some fabric and eyelash trim and a little piece from a doily. Some graph paper. Flip up. And a couple more pieces of ephemera. So half of them have been backed. There are some that are not. When you're not coffee stain, you don't really have to, you know, back them with anything, because that's usually why I back them with stuff, because I everything's coffee stain and you don't want them to be, you know, stand out. So this one I didn't. I had a little pocket here. I added. It's just a tuck spot. Here's where that paper clip went. There was another paper clip that was laying on the table and I couldn't figure out what it went to, but it's probably holding this in. Some stationery I have with matching paper that has not been used or written on, so you can send out a handwritten letter to someone. I know that's kind of silly, but it's still nice to receive something like that in the mail. Another tuck spot here. I made a little banner, butterfly. Just some ephemera there. Fold out. This is also a tuck spot here. Another charm, dragonfly. And another envelope with one of my paper clips I just made, and this is also a Edith Holden cutoffs. Banner. Flip up with some more ephemera here. These are actually postcards. Oops. I hope I've been in frame this whole time. Lord. Didn't even think to look. There you go. A belly band that I did, like a little snippet belly band. It has a bunch of fabric, different fabrics, and a little pin with a button and some beads and a little muslin that I wrote on there. What did I write? Blessed. That's what I wrote. The tag inside there. I just have so many of these snippet rolls because Gail, of course, from Book Junkies made snippet rolls, and I think I've made like 6 since I've seen her video, just because I have so many scraps, and just nice way to get rid of them. And they look beautiful once they're all completed. So I have most of them just kind of completed without the like embellishment, like the beads or whatever. They're just all the fabric and stuff on them. Okay, here's another pocket with some tags that I put together. Also from Edith Holden. Tsunami Rose. And this I printed... I'm not sure if this was Tsunami Rose. Actually, I think this was more of a book that I have. I have so many books. Diane just from Junk Book Junkies just did a video on all her books that she collects, and I'm like, oh yeah, I have like 4 bookcases of books. Silly me, but I do love them, and I use half of them for journals. But I don't collect them for that. I collect them for, like, you know, old classics and stuff that I find when I'm out thrifting. Another beautiful picture. Collecting flowers. Another pocket here with, oops, sorry, that's my dog making noise. Collecting flowers there, and just, it's just a little booklet. It has some paper in it. What do I do there? A pocket here with some more ephemera. Kept it pretty simple, so not over embellished or a lot of writing space. It's over 100 pages in this one. This is a vellum pocket I made. Just get some writing paper and a little picture of a girl collecting flowers. I did get this one out of a book. I just thought it was so pretty. Another pen with some charm on there. Another seam bag. And it does have open in the back to put anything back there if you'd like. Hide a little something there. And here's some flowers and a tag that I just sewed some of the same color fabrics that I used throughout the book. Scraps that were laying around when I did the tag, so I thought I'd attach them. It's another little tuck spot. Just made that tag so you know that it's a tuck. Doily, and last pocket right here. Just added a sample of fibers, a little best part of my day ephemera, and a tag I made. I didn't make it, it was part of the kit, but I backed it with paper. Seems like they're not thick enough for me now, since I've been so used to, I don't know about everybody else, when you start doing it, because it's, you know, you want the coffee stain look, I get used to them being that thickness and that crunchiness or whatever that it gives you, and it's hard to keep them just plain. So, yeah, like I said, the back is just plain, same paper as in the kit, came from the kit, and simple seam binding closures. And that's it. Just plain in the back. I don't know if I showed that, I might have. Corners. That's it. So, I hope you enjoyed. It was a pleasure to make, and it's nice and big, a lot of journaling space. It will be in my Etsy store as of tonight. So thank you for watching.